Ever wondered what celiac disease is and why it's talked about so much in health circles? Well, let's delve into it. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder that primarily targets the small intestine. It's activated when someone consumes gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. Here's how it works. The immune system misinterprets gluten as a threat and launches an attack. Unfortunately, the small intestine ends up as collateral damage. Now, you're probably wondering how widespread this disease is. Celiac disease affects approximately 1 in 100 people worldwide, with a notable prevalence in people of Northern European descent. However, it can occur in individuals from any ethnic background. The disease can develop at any age, but two peak times are often observed: early childhood and adulthood. So, that's a brief overview of what celiac disease is, but how does it relate to what we eat? What exactly is gluten, and why does it cause such havoc in people with celiac disease? Gluten is a protein, a vital nutrient that gives our foods texture and elasticity. It's found in common grains like wheat, barley, and rye, and it's the key ingredient that makes our breads fluffy and our pastas chewy. However, for individuals with celiac disease, gluten becomes a silent saboteur. When they consume foods containing gluten, their body triggers an autoimmune response, a defensive attack against what it perceives as a threat. But in this misdirected battle, the small intestine becomes the casualty, suffering damage that can lead to numerous health issues. This is the crux of the gluten connection in celiac disease. A harmless protein for most, but a potent trigger for those with this condition. Now that we understand the link between gluten and celiac disease, let's dive deeper into the nutritional implications. How does celiac disease affect the body's ability to absorb nutrients? This is a question that many people have, and it's a crucial one to understand. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder where the ingestion of gluten leads to damage in the small intestine. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley. When a person with celiac disease consumes gluten, their immune system responds by damaging the villi, tiny, finger-like projections that line the small intestine and promote nutrient absorption. Now, when these villi get damaged, they can no longer perform their job effectively. This means that regardless of how much a person eats, they might not get the nutrients they need because their body is unable to absorb them properly. It's like having a locked door between your food and your body's cells, the key being the damaged villi. This damage can lead to numerous nutritional deficiencies. Iron deficiency is common, which can result in anemia, fatigue, and weakness. Calcium and vitamin D deficiencies are also prevalent, which can affect bone health and lead to osteoporosis. Other nutrients that may be deficient include vitamin B12, folic acid, and zinc. These deficiencies can have a wide range of effects, from neurological problems and mood disorders to impaired immune function and skin issues. Understanding these deficiencies is a key step in managing celiac disease. But what can those with the condition do to ensure they're getting the nutrients they need? What can someone with celiac disease do to maintain a balanced diet and ensure they're getting adequate nutrition? The answer is simple. A gluten-free diet is the main treatment for celiac disease. Eliminating gluten from the diet helps to heal the damaged small intestine and prevent further injury. However, it's not just about avoiding gluten. It's equally essential to consume nutrient-rich foods to combat any deficiencies that may arise due to the disease. Many individuals with celiac disease might experience deficiencies in nutrients like iron, calcium, fiber, and B vitamins. To counter these deficiencies, it's important to incorporate a variety of nutrient-dense foods into your diet. These can include fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains that are naturally gluten-free. For instance, quinoa, a grain that is naturally gluten-free, is a great source of protein and fiber. Similarly, sweet potatoes are not only gluten-free but are also packed with vitamins A and C. Incorporating such nutrient-dense foods in your diet can significantly help manage celiac disease. In some cases, a gluten-free diet might not provide all the necessary nutrients. In such scenarios, supplements can be a good way to fill in the gaps. However, always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any supplement regimen. It's also crucial to read food labels carefully to avoid any hidden sources of gluten. Many processed foods, sauces, and seasonings can contain gluten, even if it's not explicitly listed. Remember, a well-balanced gluten-free diet is key to managing celiac disease and maintaining good health.